What's going on, guys? We are back with another episode of the Warzone Wednesday podcast. On that note, I'm going to start from the very beginning with this one. We're actually going to completely rebrand. What we've decided is we don't want to restrict ourselves to a Wednesday, so we're just going to rebrand the Warzone podcast as of the next podcast. That being said, welcome to episode number 4 of the podcast. As always, I'm joined by Dave. Dave, how you doing?
Not too bad.
All good.
I haven't streamed much, to be honest, mate. I've been doing a lot of work at home, decorating.
Yeah.
So I've been very tired, not been really playing the game that much. But here for the podcast as always.
As always, excited for another episode.
Yep. Oh, God, yeah.
So,
oh, yeah.
We'll jump straight into it. How are you feeling about what you have played recently?
We touched on the last podcast. I think it's enjoyable. Like, obviously, I love ranked, but then you win a game and your whole night gets swarmed with sweaty lobbies. So, really, I've just been playing a bit of BR on the big map.
Yeah.
A bit of sniping, enjoying the sniping.
Love sniping.
Yeah, I've actually been enjoying it. It's just been nice to chill with a few games after doing work on the conservatory. Obviously, decorating that over the whole weekend. All you want to do is get on with a beer and chill. Yeah. So it's just like, I can't bother to play ranked at the moment, but yeah, I'm still enjoying it. It's just not been in the mood for it.
Do you know what? I'm in exactly the same boat. I've just kind of, like I said in the pod when we was talking about ranked, that I will get to a level where I'll just sort of level out and I'm fine with that. And I just kind of feel like I've got to that point. And I don't know. I've had some rough games, and I forgot that I was meant to be playing this to have fun. Do you know what I mean? So So like you say, you know, we loaded up the other night. We was just running around with snipers, and it was fun again. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah, exactly.
So yeah,
I think you got caught up in rank too much. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, it's don't get me good. It's good to go on there when it's all level playing field. To me, it's a level playing field. There's some good players. There's some not so good players, and then you win a game and you're swamped, and then for the rest of the night you're sweating it out constantly. So it's nice to have a break. Not been in the mood. Last week wasn't in the mood. Wasn't feeling too great.
No.
A lot of work on the house, and it's like time you get on, you're tired. You're ready for bed really before you come on, but you want to come on to have that kind of break away from the real world.
Yeah,
as I call it. And but yeah, it's just been an absolute work fest at home. So getting on and just playing some nice BR games without sweating it out too much and having a bit of laugh with your mates. That's all I've done this week. So, or last week, should I say? Yeah,
it's definitely been a little bit more enjoyable. I think as far as the ranked goes, you know, Resurgence ranked was a good idea, but is it as good as BR ranked? Definitely not.
But it's rewarding.
We are getting BR ranked as well. It's been confirmed. There's no timeline on when it's confirmed, but it is confirmed that we will get it. So it'd be something else nice to grind when it comes out, wouldn't it? So
it'll be something different for when it comes. I think there's a lot of people waiting for it to come out as well. So
yeah,
I don't think it's just us. I think I'm looking forward to it. Obviously when it comes and it arrives.
Yeah,
be definitely playing that more than. But then it becomes sweaty, but I don't think it becomes as sweaty. I think the last couple of circles, once you rank high enough, will become sweaty. So I don't know. It's a bit more of an open field. So
yeah,
I'll be looking forward to it. But don't get me wrong, I've enjoyed Fortune's Keep. I always said to you that I don't like the map.
Yeah,
I do like the map now. I think the thing is, obviously saying that, I think the other night we just went in some normal Resurgence. I think we won 3 games in a row. I think 1 was Vondel and 2 was Fortune's Keep.
Yeah.
And then after them games, it becomes sweaty. But you don't feel like you're going to lose anything because it's no rank play, is it?
No, you haven't got that SR looming over your head that you're going to lose and then feel fucking done after.
But still the same thing. You win them games and you just get chucked in so many sweaty lobbies. Why can't you win the games and stay in them kind of lobbies where it's to me is an even playing field?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
So
agreed. So yeah, I don't think we'll talk too much about the state of the game at the minute because we're both up and down about it. Obviously, I was unaware, but when we was prepping for the pod, that they've actually released the patch notes for season 2.5. So I'm going to switch screens and I'll let you take us through. We're going straight to the Warzone overview, yeah?
Overview, yeah. Straight to it, mate.
Straight to that then. I'll let you take it away.
So obviously, content we're going to go through content summary. So reading up of what they're putting in is research a vessel mobile POI, board the research vessel on Fortune's Keep, a new mobile POI circling the island's shoreline. Obviously, that is on Fortune's Keep. So
Yeah.
what do you think?
I think it's a good idea. It's so apparently it's got boxes on it. It's got a buy station on it. So it would be one of them sort of, if you're regaining, it might be a good little one to drop into. You know, it might just be about to go into gas. No one's on it, so you quickly drop on it, regain your team.
Yeah, the boat don't look that too small either. I think it's quite big. Looking at the pictures compared to the map, so
yeah,
it looks reasonably big.
Yeah, it's not like the little taxis you had in Fondell.
No, God no. So it'll be interesting. Do you know what I mean? Do I like it? Do I not like it? We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, depends on when it's out. Like, will I be dropping there all the time? I think definitely going to drop there to see what it's all about.
Yeah.
Will I be dropping there all the time? Depends how good it is.
Yeah, so I feel like it's going to be one of them that when it comes out, everyone's going to drop there, and then after a while, people will talk about how shit it is. It's my honest opinion. It's a nice touch. Is it really needed? Not really. It's just a change in it. Something. Something new. You know, we moan about that we don't get new content. It's new, so yeah. Well, I'll take it.
Right, on to the next one. It's a new kill streak.
Yep.
Clear out buildings. Obviously, we've heard of this coming. So, new kill streak. Clear out buildings of entrenched enemies. I've said that right?
Okay. Yeah.
With the aerial attack that decimates anyone within the target location. Personally, I'm going to take a view on this.
Go on.
Is it going to be overkill?
I mean, so if this is one I think it is, what I've heard about it is it won't. It's not going to damage players when it impacts the building. It's basically going to hit the building, fill the entire building with gas, and everybody's going to have to run out. So when you've got people camping in a building, it's basically it'd be good for like an end zone. This is going to be OP in end zone, you know that. So you're in an end zone, you know there's a team in the building, you drop this kill streak on that building, they're all going to run out, and you're going to sit there and just pick them all off. I think it's quite a good kill streak, if I'm honest. It just depends how many of them are going to be in the game, though. This is the problem.
If you say it like that and it is like that, I think it's a very good kill streak.
Yeah.
If it comes across like that. So it will definitely get people out of buildings on end zone, and it's definitely worth keeping towards end zone as well.
Yeah, 100%.
So will it be OP? I don't know. Again, it's another one of them things, isn't it, where you have to wait and see how bad it is.
Yeah. So, I think it sounds good. Like I say, we moan about campers in this game, so if it's a kill streak that's going to deal with campers, then yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, 100%. New field upgrade. Create a safe zone in the gas. The portable decontamination station protected any operators within an area of effect. We've had this before, though.
Yeah, the PDS, we had this in Caldera. I think it came to Rebirth first, didn't it? And then it was in Caldera after.
We definitely used it in Rebirth.
I thought these were great.
Definitely.
I thought this was one of the best upgrades we had.
Yeah.
Especially, do you not remember when you could bug it out and put it on top of a car, and basically you could just drive around with this. You could drive through the gas in a car with this field around you. But I tell you one thing that I've heard is different about this one. So if there's a buy station that's disabled because it's so far in gas, if you put one of these on it, it will re-enable the buy station.
Oh, really? So
if you had one of these and you're the last alive on your team, you've got enough to buy all your team in, but there's no buy stations left. If you'd sacrifice yourself, run into gas as far as you can, chuck one of them on the buy station, and regain your entire team. So if that's true, I think it's great. I think it's good. I like these when they was in the game. I really did.
So a plus.
Yeah, big win, I think.
I think I remember using them, Rebirth, Resurgence, or whatever it was, at end zone. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember using one on top of the building. I'm sure it was in Rebirth. So they'll definitely be used.
Yeah.
Definitely grab one for end zone.
So if we go down a little bit, actually, you've got more detail about all what you've just looked at.
Reading,
yeah.
New PI, new kill streak. New field upgrade. Reports of pontoon-style warcraft off the coast of Fortune's Keep have been confirmed as the ship arrives offshore in mid-season update. Climb ball once you spot it, because this mobile POI stays on the move throughout the first 2 minutes of the match before dropping an anchor in one of the few predetermined locations. So obviously it circles for 2 minutes and then it stops.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes out on the enemy operators who are also exploring the vessel. Keep your eyes out for the enemy. Okay, operators who are also exploring the vessel. The ship features multiple levels as well as its own helipad. There are ascenders.
Ascenders, yeah. So zip lines, basically.
Right. Okay. So danger can appear at any moment, even if it appears safe on the first boarding. Once you're on the research vessel, it's usually a great idea to command. Is that right, Commander?
Commandeer.
Oh, commandeer. My bad.
Yeah.
Commandeer the craft and what the hell is that? Utilize
the equipment on board.
Utilize equipment on board. So you can't tell I'm dyslexic, right?
Don't worry about it.
Access the decontamination station that works like the PDS. So that's
so that's going to be like
the gas. Yeah,
it's just going to be like somewhere on board that's safe from the gas. Then.
Yeah, but how long for?
It depends.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Watch the enemies after activating the UAV tower. Purchase unique and exclusive items from the special buy station. Toot the vessel's horn to prove you've stormed the ship and you'd like more enemy interest in your current whereabouts.
So I wonder if that will work. Do you remember when you dropped on Rebirth? You had a ship. It was docked on Rebirth, and if you took the on 3 times, it would drop. I think it was about 20 grand worth of money.
Where was that? That was on Rebirth Island.
That was on the Reloaded one. Yeah. We'll talk about POIs and Rebirth. I'll show you where it was when we talk about it. But yeah. So it says toot the horn. So I wonder if you could do that to get money again, like you did on the other one.
Maybe. Pilot the helicopter or another chopper onto the helipad. So obviously, there's going to be a chopper on the actual vessel itself.
Yeah.
Investigate the redacted, and unlock the loot field redacted. So obviously, there's going to be saying.
Oh, investigate. Yeah. So that's going to be a little Easter egg, I suppose. Something new.
Basically, yeah. Right, the bunker buster.
Yeah, there we go.
This is what we was talking about. From there, it don't look like gas. But the bit on the left, you could say it's gas.
Go on, read it.
Pin down the enemy snipers. Hold up in the building across the street. Instead of charging them head on and wishing for the best, pull out your binoculars and target the building with a new bunker blaster kill streak. Once this is activated, watch your enemies bite the dust as a missile drops down on the building, sending an explosion blast through multiple floors and leaving a column of gas in its wake.
So it will basically go through the building, leave gas, and everyone will have to exit the building.
So it is more of a gas.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that because it does say send an explosive blast through multiple floors. So I'm guessing if you're in a free-floored building, it's going to blow up the whole building or blast through the building. I'd imagine it's not going to down anybody, but it will inflict some kind of damage. And then the gas part is the main part of the street, because obviously that's then going to clear the building. Everyone's going to have to exit, and you can just sit outside and pick them off, can't you?
Yeah. Okay. You feel good up. Clear away the gas using new portable decontamination sodium PDS. So it's named the same. Isn't
PDS, yeah. PDS, it's the same, yeah.
Yeah. With this item, you decide when it's time to move, emitting a cloud of chemicals that counteracts the corrosive effects of the circle gas. A temporary safe zone is created for all operators within its area of effect. It's also available on the TAC map for all operators to see. Note that the duration of this field upgrade shortens after the 6th circle. Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
It wasn't the same for the on Rebirth, was it? It was the same.
I think it was
throughout.
the same throughout, but yeah, obviously it's going to do a bit less time.
Mm-hmm. Looking for the mobile gas protection. Attach a PDS to your vehicle. Oh,
see, so that is going to work. So that's going to work. So you can chuck it on top of a vehicle.
Yeah.
It can be deployed in water and near a buy station to reactivate it. So it was what I said it was.
Yeah.
I think that's a massive W. Massive
I
W.
think so.
The thing is,
there's a lot more people going to be coming out of gas.
The thing is you can. How many times do you get to sort of end zone? There's no more buyers. If you can get one of these, you can. All right, you might have to end your life, but you could go into the gas and regain your whole team. You know, it might be at your own expense, but you know sometimes that's worth it, isn't it? So.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it's good. I like that.
General overview. Content summary to 2 new weapons. Here we go. 2 new weapons. Slice up the competition with the Soul Render melee weapon and dominate the mid-range with the... Is that SOA?
Yeah.
SOA Subverter Battle Rifle. New store offerings in the Grim of Darkness of the far future. There's only Warhammer 40,000 storms into store in Season 2 alongside... Obviously, that's a new... They're all new bundles.
Bundles, yeah.
Bundles.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got your new weekly challenges, events, amass awesome rewards throughout completing new weekly challenges and events. That's the same regardless anyway now, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
But at least they haven't got loads of new guns.
No. So you've got a battle rifle and a melee weapon. But the melee weapon most people probably won't use. Battle rifle, it's going to depend how OP it is.
Yeah, well, it says mid-range.
Hopefully.
So...
like I've said before, I don't see the point in them putting in a new gun and it not being meta because no one's going to use it. Just bring it in, make it meta, everyone will use it, and then nerf it. Bring it back in line. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right, where are we up to? Where are we?
Drop down a little bit, and then you've got a little bit more information about the 2 new weapons.
So what the hell is that word? Help me, Sam, please.
Do you want me to do this bit?
You can take this bit because there's some big words in there and I can't help.
The Soul Renderer melee classified sector. A ceremonial blade capable of razor-sharp cuts and deadly melee action in close quarters combat. Cut your enemies down to size with this vicious blade capable of rapid slicing for quick takedowns. The Soul Renderer offers rapid slashing attacks via the aim button alongside its heavier primary attack. Hold the fire button to prepare the heavy slash and release in time to down your foe with devastating hit. Combo the 2 attack styles together for maximum damage. So you're gonna have the riot shielders using this thing, aren't you?
Yeah, of course you
are. They
use battens now anyway.
Yeah.
So, same thing.
I don't think I'll use it. So
no,
I'm not too interested. The SOA Subverter Battle Rifle, chambered in a 7.62 caliber. This hard-hitting rifle dominates at mid to long range thanks to a low rate of fire and predictable recoil. With an effective damage range of up to 25 meters, the highest rate of fire within its class, the SOA Subverter is well worth considering as your new main weapon. Its steady upward recoil is easily manageable, staying on target through sustained fire, combined with solid damage output that downs most enemies in 3 to 4 shots. Fuck, that's fast.
So maybe a new resurgence weapon?
Oh,
you reckon, Big Mac?
Hang on, 3 to 4 shots before factoring in armor plates. So.
Oh, okay.
So it'll take the plates. Once your plates are gone, 3 to 4 shots, you'll be down. But if it says it's got the highest rate of fire within its class, that's still going to be quick, surely.
Recoil is manageable with solid damage outputs on enemies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just looking now. Yeah, it's definitely worth.
It's gonna. I mean,
ranking it up.
It's gonna come out. We're gonna get it. We're gonna rank it up, and then we'll make a judgment on it. But I'll be shocked if it's not meta when it comes out. It makes sense to do that. Otherwise, people just aren't going to care, are they?
No.
Right, scroll down a bit. We've just got bundles now, which I'm not really interested in.
Have you seen how you've unlocked? Have you seen how you unlock it?
Oh, does it say
How
it there?
to unlock the base weapon, complete field weekly challenges.
Yeah,
It just winds me up doing it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, just give us the gun.
Yeah,
Give us the gun.
They've overcomplicated the process, haven't they? It's just too much. Well, I'm just scrolling down because this is all just packs, which I don't. I'm
not going to read the bundles.
I don't buy the bundles. I'm not interested in the bundles.
What does it mean? But it's not about you, Samo. It's not about me.
Okay.
It's about the people that are watching. But no, I'm okay.
People that are watching the pod. If you like the bundles, go and buy them. I don't buy them, so I'm just not going to.
No. However, the sketched bundle. I've been looking at for the last week.
Is that one that's already out though?
It's already out, yeah. I don't know, it just drags me towards it, but we'll carry on. Where are we going to? Right past the June?
I'm just looking at what this is. The weekly challenges.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I suppose you better go through them, haven't we? But I don't really do them. I'm not really bothered. I mean, the only time I'll regret doing them is when there's like a conversion kit for a gun that's now become meta because of the conversion kit. But I mean, I care for 5 minutes and then I move on. I just find it so overly complicated. Like, here's a gun, here's how you unlock it, here's a weekly challenge to unlock this and do that. Everyone's
watching this. You should know what the weekly challenges is and how to unlock certain things. It's pretty simple.
What I don't get, right? So we had if you understand what I mean, we had a linear battle pass. So basically, it started at number 1 on the left-hand side of your screen. And every time you ranked it, it would move along to the right, along to the right, along to the right. And every time you unlock something, you'd get it, you'd move along to the next one, you'd unlock it. Like now, we've got this big map where you can choose what you unlock, and you can go this way, then you go that way, and then you have to do a challenge for this, and just put everything on the battle pass and make it fucking linear. The same way it was before, the best things at level fucking 50 or whatever it went to, all the other crap that nobody cares about at the beginning. Just do that. Just don't make it. To be honest, don't make it so
whoever's
complicated.
watching it, they know how to do the challenges anyway. By now, you should be able to know how to do the challenges.
100%.
So let's just move on to the SOA Subverted Battle Rifle underneath that section, dude. I'll let you take it on.
Yeah. See, this is just. Is this not part of the weekly challenges? Yeah, it's weekly challenges.
Is it part of the weekly challenges?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I'll go down a little bit further. Season 2 Reloaded events. Focusing on unlocking a wide variety of unique rewards as Season 2 events continue to drop challenges for you to complete. Complete each of the following events in Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, Modern Warfare Zombies, and Call of Duty Warzone. June Rule of Fate, 6th of March till the 16th of March. Take control of the Throne of Fate and an XP to unlock exclusive rewards, equipment, the Harkonnen Hunter, Operator Skin, Tracer Pack, June Part 2. Is this in multiplayer then? I'm guessing this is multiplayer.
It looks like it.
Again, do you know what? I feel bad because I did hammer on about, we need more events, but they haven't done anything interesting with these events. Like, it's multiplayer or zombies, and I don't know. I'm not really interested, if I'm perfectly honest. Okay, I want big events on the Warzone map that change the fucking way the map looks, change POIs. You know what I mean? Fucking look, when you was a kid, right? You used to do like science or whatever it was, and it was always fun because you could just blow shit up, right? Now you've got this big map.
What school did you go to,
mate? I don't want to talk about that.
Oh my god!
But what I'm saying is, you've got this big map. Yeah, it's a war themed game, and you're not blowing shit up. Just blow something up. Do you know what I mean? Go into the map. Go over to somewhere like power plant or something, and just blow it up. Do you know what I mean? Give us some different dynamics to the map with an event. All these zombie events and multiplayer events, it's just not interesting to me. I mean, I know I'm not the only person that plays the game, but for me, not interested.
Yeah.
Look, more events. Is any of these on Warzone though. This is what I'm trying to see.
I don't think there's too much, to be honest, in Warzone. Do you know what I mean?
See, there is on the map. You've got bunkers. See, this is what I want to see, like the bunkers coming into play, or just something. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's move on. Next, Warzone Mobile. I'll let you take this one because I know you're excited.
Yes, baby, bring it on! Is that? Did I say it was coming out with this? Did I read somewhere that it was coming out?
21st
Season 2 Reloaded.
21st of March. It's my birthday.
Is it? Well, happy birthday.
In 20
so how many
days.
days have we got? Let's set the date.
It's 2 weeks.
Oh.
2 weeks.
I've downloaded it straight away.
See,
I'm playing it.
I pre-registered for the download at the beginning of Warzone 2.
Right.
Because that's when you could pre-register the download, and it's still not out. The only thing I've seen about it is it apparently will support controller from the outset. So I'll just be taking my PlayStation controller to work with me and just playing it when I'm at work.
Yeah, I can't wait. Honestly, them sitting them rounds where you're just looking at TikToks all day. Nah, it's about a bit of Warzone for dance.
That's what I mean.
I'm so looking forward to it. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not a mobile gamer really. I don't really. But like I say, when I'm at work, I'll take my controller, pair that up, play it for a bit. But I'm not really that bothered by it. It's not.
Hey, look,
I'm not blown away.
I'm due an upgrade. I'm due a phone upgrade soon.
You're gonna get the one with the biggest screen.
And I don't. Yeah, I don't ever, because of the work I do. I always have the small iPhone.
Yeah.
I have everything small in my pocket because I'm on the floor as such. So I'm gonna get a big screen.
Yeah.
And that is it. With my controller in the car. Oh God, I can't wait. Just get me excited. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, apparently the mobile gaming community for Call of Duty is massive, like absolutely massive. You got people that stream it on Twitch and stuff straight from the mobile, and they're getting like thousands of views and all sorts. So,
but it's not just that; it's for Dansk.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people will be playing it.
I think they will, but I mean, we want Verdansk on the main game, not on this. So.
Yeah, of course, but obviously it gives you that opportunity while you're at work.
Yeah.
But on the breaks you have, or you're waiting around for something, you could just whack a quick game on.
Yeah. And
off you go.
So on the subject of Verdansk, then I'm going to use this to seamlessly transition into the next part of the pod.
I'm excited with this part of the pod, guys. Seriously.
So
Sam has been working on this all day.
So what I decided was that obviously we're getting Rebirth. We've got Fortune's Keep back. We're getting Rebirth back. We think we're getting Verdansk back. So I wanted to sort of rank the maps from worst to best as such. So I thought what we'll do is we'll do it on the pod. I'll get a few pictures up so we can just discuss views on what we think of the maps, and I'm going to start with Ashika Island is the worst map we've ever fucking had in Warzone.
Whoa. Why don't we go through them all first?
No. Well, No.
Okay.
You will not convince me otherwise, okay? We're going from bottom to top, and unless you've got a good argument...
I need to refresh my memory. Of all the maps, and then I can just go, yeah, because if I go, this is the bottom, and only something else comes up that I haven't thought of right now.
No. I'm not having it. I will not move. I will move on anything apart from the fact that Ashika Island... Yeah, well, actually, apart from that, you remember that the Al Mazrah Fortress Resurgence map we had for like a week, and they took it down because it was so terribly bad.
This is what I mean.
So that was, but
I forgot all about it.
I've not even put it on there because it's not even worth talking about. I've had it surgically removed from my memory because it scarred me that bad.
I'm just trying to remember the maps now. Do you know what I mean?
Well, okay, so
okay,
I'll give you a little run
Let's
through.
have a look. Let's just do a run through. Come on. Do a run through.
So we had Ashika Island, Vondel, Fortune's Keep, Rebirth Island. We've had Al Mazrah, Caldera, Verdansk, and Urzikstan.
I was going to say there was 4, right?
So that'd be 8.
All right.
Is that right? Hang on, let me quickly.
Oh God, this is going to be difficult because.
Let me quickly check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So we've got 8 in total.
Okay.
So I am going to start, and you're not going to convince me otherwise, okay? That my worst map, and it is up for discussion, okay? I am going to say it is up for discussion. My worst map is Ashika Island.
It's not our worst map.
Oh, God, what's your worst map?
Caldera.
I can't agree.
Don't tell me you fucking like that, because that was dog shit.
Right, okay, so let's talk about. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that there.
Yeah.
How can I split that out? There you go. Let's put that there, and then I'm gonna get to Caldera up. All right, here we go. And I'm gonna put that this side somehow. There we go. Ashika, Caldera, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I cannot fucking agree with you.
Ashika was good. It was good. I had some good memories on that island.
But because it was the only playable Resurgence map at the time.
Yeah, but it was always a place that you liked and always dropped. Do you know what I mean? Like ours was Port or Farms.
So apart from Port and Farms, which I would agree are good drops, I feel like
residential.
But I can't agree. I can't agree that Caldera is the worst. I can to an extent, because the optimization of the map was fucking dreadful.
Movement.
What, on Caldera?
Movement was shit, wasn't it?
No fucking way.
So was it the one after that? Was it Al
Mazrah? So Caldera was the one we got when Verdansk first disappeared. So it was still Warzone 1 movement.
Yeah, I remember that. But Rebirth was still out, wasn't it?
Yeah, Rebirth Island was still out.
So that's all I played, was Rebirth Island, because I couldn't stand this map.
See,
greenery.
See, it had too many trees on it. So
it was all fucking full of trees.
So the optimization was dreadful, but the map in general, I think, was actually really good. I wouldn't put it as my worst map. And everyone says, "Oh, Peak was so fucking shit." And like, I used to drop a Peak. I used to play. I'll tell you what. When this map was out, I was playing Z League solo tournaments. Right, I was dropping Peak every time. I was fucking wiping people off the map, and then just from Peak, just pushing straight down to mines, wiping everyone at mines, pushing to airfield. Like the rotations on it were fucking amazing. We had decent balloons, we had decent movement, we had the fucking what guns were we using at the time? The Gorenko sniper, which was just fucking beaming everybody.
It was a sniper map. That's the thing.
The map. The optimization of the map and the amount of trees on it, yes, I agree, was terrible. But I wouldn't say it was worse than Ashika. And the thing is when we had Ashika, the movement was so bad. So bad.
For me, it's Caldera, then Ashika. I think I've got my list now, as I remember them. I'm telling you now, I never played that map hardly. Never did I play it.
Right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put Caldera at the bottom, because it was dreadful. I wouldn't agree that it's worse than. I
had better memories on Ashika than I did Caldera.
I wouldn't agree it was worse than Ashika. Would you agree then that Ashika is the next worst one after Caldera, though?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. We can agree that they're both down there.
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll quickly get rid of that. Let's just talk about a few POIs from Ashika. No, actually, we'll do Caldera first. Let's do Caldera first. So, do you actually remember any POIs from this map? Really? No.
That honestly, mate, I think I played it out when it first came out for the first couple of weeks, and then it was just, I don't think I've ever played a Rebirth map or Resurgence map so much as I did with Rebirth.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll get that. I do get that. I think it was a good map. Peak was a good place to drop. Peak was your sort of superstore of Caldera.
Yeah.
It was the hot.
I remember it.
It was a hot drop. It was good. Airfield was a good place to drop. This sort of section of the map, Village Lagoon, never went to. Ruins, never went to. Arsenal, not really. Runway, never went to. So, I mean, this central part here Like, so mines, peak, airfield, fields, power plant, capital. If it had just been that, I think and it had been optimized better, it probably would have been one of the best maps we've had. Because it was so good to play. So many balloons.
So greenery.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was just so open. It was just too open.
Yeah. So, but what's your complaints about Urzikstan now? It's too dense.
I like Urzikstan.
I do.
I really do like it. I don't think it's. I think it's our second best BR map.
But it's very dense though. Do you see what I mean? Because I think I know what our number one will be, and we will agree on it, and we'll get to that. Well, let's not talk about it now. But one thing about Urzikstan that I've come to realise is there's no defining lines between POIs. So, old town, low town, big town, like it all just eventually merges in. Like there's no, you've got like a POI, and then like you said, rotations. You don't know where your rotation is, and even if when you're rotating, you're in the next POI without even realising it because it's so dense. Do you know what I mean? So I've seen a lot of people talking like there is no real definitive hot drop on the map because there's no real definitive POIs, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree with that. I did say I said this in the very first pod. I think I said everyone asked me, "Do you think this is the best map?" And I said, "Give me 6 months."
Yeah,
and I'll let you know. Right, rotations and everything. And I think you just hit it there. It's like I think I'll rotate wherever the circle is.
Yeah, and I feel like one thing we had a bit of a moan about in Warzone 2 was the circle endings and stuff was so drastic from one end to the map of the other. Do you see what I mean? So you'd load into a map and the circle would be right down in the bottom left-hand corner. But I feel like Urzikstan is always too central. Like it's not drastic enough. Do you know what I mean? So if you drop in the middle of the map, you're going to spend the most of the time in the circle. Whereas if you sometimes drop in the middle of the map on Urzikstan, you'd have to still do a massive rotation to another part of the map because of how drastic the circle changes was. Do you see what I mean? There's no.
Is that down to the circle though?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So they've the circles that they've got in this new map, they're just so centralized. There's no there's no risk. Like let's say as an example, you've got the military base that's in the top corner. Now, if you drop there every single game, you're probably going to have to rotate most of the time. You know what I mean? It very rarely finishes that far up in the corner.
Yeah.
So if you're one of them people that has a specific drop, if your specific drop's in the middle of the map, you're laughing every time because you're always in the middle of the map. Do you know what I mean? So there's no kind of like you drop somewhere a bit off because the circle's changed, or like you drop somewhere and it's a big risk because of the drasticness of the circles. Like you don't really have that in this game at the moment, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're wandering. So Caldera, we're saying is the worst map. Good POIs, in my opinion, just badly optimized. I kind of liked the open areas because, like I say, it defines the lines between POIs. Gives you an opportunity to clip people. But for me, it was the trees. Like I went from whatever FPS in Verdansk, getting into Caldera and getting like 50 FPS because there was so many fucking trees. So we're definitely saying that's the worst. I did load up a few pictures of POIs. So yeah, the airport I really liked. I thought it was good. It was a good little drop, and you could.
It's the place we dropped. It's the only place we really ever dropped.
And you could fly the airplanes as well. That was fun for 5 minutes.
Yeah, and then down 12 people within about 30 seconds.
Yeah. This was Capital City. Again, I thought this was quite a good POI. Plenty of buildings, quite dense, but you had the higher ground above it, so you could sort of jump off the cliffs, pop your parachute, and land on a team.
When you could climb up them.
Hunting bounties. No, but what I'm saying, if you're rotating over the map, you're rotating over the mountain, and you're hunting a bounty within the city, you could get a very quick bounty killed by just jumping off the mountain onto it, which I thought was good. that was peak when they changed it and you had the lava. That was a good. See, this is what I mean. A good change. It changed the map. Like it was such a simple change, but you just, I don't know, you just put some lava on there and everyone's fucking like, "Way, it's great, isn't it?" The floor is lava.
I don't think that was everyone's opinion, but yeah.
Well, I liked it anyway.
Yeah.
And what was this one? Sub pen again. This was a good little regain spot.
Where was that?
Again, it was. So sub pen was.
Oh right, isn't it?
Right,
down,
right,
down.
Lagoon.
To the right, go right. Right on the other side of the map.
Right. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.
There you go.
Sub pen.
There you go. Yeah. I remember vaguely.
It wasn't a bad little regain spot, but again, it wasn't somewhere you would really fucking put yourself out to go in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So right, next, what would you say is your next worst map?
My next work. See, I was going through them, so I'm gonna go with obviously Fortune's Keep. It would have been. I'm not gonna lie. Fortune's Keep would have been it, but because we've been playing ranked on it, it's gone up in my evaluation. It has. Maybe I didn't get a good enough chance, but it has gone up, which makes you happy because you absolutely love it. So it has gone up in my evaluation. My next bad map is probably going to be. Give me the options.
So you got Vondel.
Yep.
You got what have we got? It's got Vondel, Fortune's Keep, Rebirth Island, Urzikstan, Al Mazrah, Verdansk. See, I would go Vondel.
See, I will go Al Mazrah.
What?
Yeah, I was going to go Vondel, but Vondel's grown on me as well.
No way. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not putting fucking Al Mazrah. Al Mazrah was an amazing map.
It was a good map. Yeah, I might be wrong.
Like, don't think about how it played when we played it. You got to think about the map itself. So my thing. So you look at Al Mazrah.
I'm just trying to think. Right, so basically, you got Fortune's Keep, Vondel, and Al Mazrah. That is how my list is looking up at the moment. So I am going to go. That's my little category. That is where that kind of next category goes.
Right. So I'm gonna say that for me, Vondel is the next worst map.
Okay.
Which for me is hard because I do like Vondel, but it's very. It's just so ratty. Like it's rooftop campers. It's sitting in a stairwell with a riot shield and a shotgun, and it very quickly became a fucking shit show. Do you know what I mean? Like it's so dense. There's so many buildings. All right, we've got a few good POIs. There's a few parts of the map that play nicely, but it's so dense and building orientated. It's like basically, if you load in with a fire shotgun and a fucking riot shield, you're probably going to win every game. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you really wanted to, you could just play as ratty as you wanted, riot shield, fire shotgun, and you're just going to get wins constantly. And it just made it unfun, is my opinion. Vondel is trash. All right.
See, now, literally, this last week, like I said to you, that I haven't played much of ranked. I've just been playing some BRs and Resurgence with the sniper.
Yeah.
I absolutely love Vondel.
Which is it's good for a change. I think we get so stuck playing the same thing over and over again. As soon as you have a little change and play a different map, yes, it feels different. But I guaranteed if you only played Vondel for weeks and weeks and weeks, you'd just get sick of it. You know what I mean?
But that's with any map. That's like Fortune's Keep. Do you know what I mean?
But
it's like at the moment there's Resurgence between Vondel and Resurgence and Fortune's Keep. I've had enough Fortune's Keep because we've played ranked on it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So now I change up and I'm back to Vondel.
But
I prefer to play the Vondel over Fortune's Keep.
Right, so
because I've played Fortune's Keep.
So if every single Resurgence map disappeared apart from Ashika, would you be happy with that?
If every single Resurgence map apart from Ashika.
Yeah. Would you be happy with that? and that's all you've got for the next year. Ashika Island for a whole year, because I wouldn't be. The same with Vondel. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be happy with Vondel for a whole year, and I wouldn't be happy with Fortune's Keep for a whole year. But Rebirth Island, if they said like, right, we're getting rid of all the Resurgence maps, Rebirth Island's coming back, and you're having that for an entire year, you'd be happy with that, wouldn't you? So the point I'm making,
but that isn't the case. At the moment, that's not the case.
It's not. But what I'm saying is that I'm just saying, right? Okay, Vondel is not a good map. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying it's a good map. All right,
I would.
But I think it's better than Al Mazrah.
No.
I know my order is now. I know what my order is.
I strongly disagree.
Like Al Mazrah was a good map. Don't get me wrong. Movement was appalling.
But
obviously it was a good map. Don't get me wrong.
But that's what made it a bad map, was the movement.
I'm just trying to think what would I like to play first? Vondel, Fortune's Keep, or Al Mazrah? That is exactly how I'm thinking about it. What would I play right now? It'll probably be Vondel. What would I go to after? Fortune's Keep.
Okay, so
then Al Mazrah.
So if we had ranked on Al Mazrah, but with the movement we've got now, how would that feel?
That will probably be. I think that would change a lot. I think that would change by 3 spots.
But that's my point. You can't base it on how it played then.
Of course you can, because that's all you could.
No, but
you can only base it on that.
But I'm looking at them as maps in general, not as in how they played at the time.
Right. So, but the thing is, obviously, if you go, Vondel is a completely different. It's a resurgence map. It's a lot smaller than the big map. Does that make sense? I'm going on how I played them, what they're like, and what I would like to go to next. So for me, Al Mazrah's down the bottom. And then, weirdly enough, I will go Vondel, and then I'll go Fortune's Keep. And if I'm completely honest, you asked me that 2 months ago.
Yeah.
The worstest map would be Fortune's Keep at the bottom.
Right. I'm putting Vondel next. I'm sorry, but I am. I'm not listening.
Right, so
I'm not listening to you because you're fucking.
No, that's fair enough.
You're an absolute lunatic.
Listen to me. I've actually moved Fortune's Keep right up there, which you'll be really happy.
Oh, but I'm well happy.
We had this conversation 2 months ago, and I hated it.
Yeah, no.
And now I'm starting to really get into it. Well, I was. So,
right.
Go on. So after your Vondel,
let's look at Al Mazrah then. Look at these amazing POIs from Al Mazrah. How can you not like that? Look. Airport.
Is that Al Mazrah?
Yeah,
that's Caldera, isn't it?
No, that's Al Mazrah. That's the airport.
Go for a few more. Let me have a look.
You said the airport here. You had what was this one? Whatever the past was.
Yeah.
Observatory. The oil fields.
Yep.
Rohan oil.
Mm-hmm.
That's the map there.
Yeah. Look, it's not a bad map.
It's a good map. It's better than Vondel.
If you had Vondel, Fortune's Keep, and Al Mazrah. What's the first one you want to go to?
What have I done there? Nearly knocked out my bloody my headphone lead.
Right. Which map you want to
play? I do think it's hard because, like you say, it's whether you're at the time enjoying not ranked big map or Resurgence. So
I like big map and Resurgence. I think for me it's what would I like to go to next. I think that's how I want to rank it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I knew how it played, and it wasn't a bad map. I'm not saying it's a bad map. I'm just saying I'm probably want to go to Fortune's Keep and Vondel at the moment are pretty much level playing field. I'll go to one of them and be happy. But Al Mazrah, I'll prefer to pick them two over that one.
See, I would probably put Fortune's Keep next. Is my honest opinion.
Wow. What after Vondel?
After Vondel, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough.
So Caldera, Ashika, Vondel. I mean, I don't agree with this Ashika. Ashika's the worst map ever made. it's just so dull, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's just no lighting. It's just like a grey, dull, like, here's a few tunnels and some ratty buildings. It's just so dull. Fortune's Keep. Let's talk about Fortune's Keep.
I think I'm going to go over that over Vondel.
Fortune's Keep, I think, will be the next in line. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think yours is Vondel, mine's Al Mazrah, and then we could agree on this. This is next.
So
for me.
Caldera, Ashika, Vondel.
Caldera, Ashika,
Vondel, and then Fortunes is what I'm saying. But you're saying Al Mazrah next.
Yeah, Al Mazrah next instead of Vondel. Then I go. To be honest, a Vondel and Fortune's Keeper are pretty much the same. Do you know what I mean? There's no up above. They're both, for me, I'll go back to both of them happily enough and won't go, this one's better than this one.
Right, we'll put them on par then, eh? How about that? We'll meet, we'll meet in the middle.
Put them on par.
Put them on par.
Yeah.
We'll quickly talk about it at the minute because this is what we're playing.
Yeah.
See, we drop down this side, don't we?
It's not called camp anymore.
Down on the pier. Yeah, this is the...
It's where camp is.
This is the old map.
Yeah, well, either go terraces, pier,
yeah,
or graveyard.
So I like dropping in this kind of area here.
Keep.
No, not on keep, but right here. So you've got a buy station here. You've got like the wall there. You get a quick loadout from these buildings here, get your loadout from there, and then you go and shit on the little rats that drop in keep. It's not a bad little spot, but I like Ashika, Fortune's Keep. I think the map plays pretty well. The updates, we spoke about this in the last pod. The updates they've done are good. It's a good flowing map. It's not the best, like you say. Fortune's Vondel is kind of on par.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you saying Al Mazrah next then? Yeah. So all we got left, we've got Rebirth Island, Urzikstan, Al Mazrah, and Verdansk. So I think we'd probably both agree.
No. Well, no, I've already said Al Mazrah, but obviously yours is different. Mine's Al Mazrah, Vondel, Fortune's Keep. So for me,
so you would have it worse than Fortunes and Vondel.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
I'm just trying to plan out what would I want to go back to next.
Yeah.
To least to the favourite. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I know you're trying to put it out as the best map, but mine's kind of within that wanting me to go back in terms of how it played. I like the map. I want to go back to that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I'd agree. I think if we had Al Mazrah now, I think most people's view would be a lot different. You know what I mean? Because, like you say, the way it played, I suppose you have to take that into account, and it was slow. Whereas now we've got this faster movement. I think that's the thing. You wouldn't do massive rotations on Al Mazrah because you just couldn't move fast enough.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and that for me, the map, nothing wrong with the map. Map was okay, but as a whole, it was slow.
Yeah.
So then that's why it's there.
So we are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're at the top 3. So
I've already got it lined up.
I know, baby. I think we'd easily know that the next one's going to be Urzikstan.
Yeah. 100%. The
So,
thing is, it's not a bad map.
No, it's good.
And I said, give me 6 months, and I can't fault the map. For me, rotation-wise, it's probably one of the best. One of the best up there in terms of rotation.
Yeah.
But again, it's like we drop here and then we rotate left or right.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So it's like with any circle, but for me, it's third for me.
Yeah, I would 100% agree on that.
It's definitely third.
I think the thing with it is, like you say, there's so many buildings that I think that's what makes rotating that much easier. There's always cover. But for me, like I said, because there's so much density on the map, it's hard to kind of separate POIs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you want definitive POIs. I think that area of open ground or something that defines each POI, it kind of it kind of lacks. It's hard because I did say I really like this map. I think it is definitely one of the best ones we've ever had, which is why we got it at number 3.
I think, do you know what's let me down with this map?
Well,
as in a whole, but it's across the board. It's just the updates they've done and how bodged up they've messed them up.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I think it's probably the worst map for updates and then bodging everything up. Yes, they've been. I can't even say yes, they've been fixed straight away because I haven't.
Yeah.
You had to wait 24 hours for the big mess up. So
yeah.
But don't get me wrong, the map's good. It plays well. I like it, and I have no problem going back to playing it.
Yeah. It's an enjoyable map. I think they've done really well with it. I think it's probably the best optimized map we've had in terms of, apart from, I have seen a few things that since a recent update, everyone's FPS has dropped. But before that, I was getting the best FPS I've had. Yeah, I've had the best FPS I've had since Verdansk. So
yeah, agreed.
It's well optimized. There's a good variety of buildings, which is good. Like I say, but you look down here, you've got 3 POIs, and you would never know when you're going into the next one because it's so dense. Old Town and Low Town, again, you've got that tiny little river, but, there's not much difference between it. It's just, do you know what I mean? Like, you look here, that's probably the most definitive part of the map in terms of POIs because you've got Resort, and then you've got a big fuck off mountain here, straight into pop-off power. Do you know what I mean? That's quite definitive. I just think it needs a little bit more of that. But top 3 definitely. It's a good map. I think they've done a wicked job on it. Yeah.
Agreed. Third spot.
Right. Number 2.
We need to know, obviously, if you're watching the video, put it in the comments of what you think from first being your best down to 6 of being your worst, of what your order that you like to win. It's just nice to have a look at the comments.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'll post the final ordering on the information or in the comments below anyway. So you can let us know what you think. Right, number 2. What are you saying?
Rebirth.
Yeah, I'd agree. 100% agree. Look at that.
Oh, look at that!
What a beautiful map. What a beautiful map.
I absolutely love this map. I don't know what it is. I think it's all just center of attention around the main building and everything else around it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. God, it just makes me so horny. Like literally,
makes you all unnecessary.
It's just like look at grannies. Oh, grannies in the background there.
Oh look, you see
grannies.
on the left-hand side, you got this boat. Can you see it?
That wasn't in it right at the beginning, was it?
No, I think that come in an update. But yeah, if you landed on there and you rung the horn 3 times, you'd drop.
Oh, is that
You'd get some cash. But yeah, what a great map. What a great map. Where was your drop spot?
Grannies. Or what's the bit right on the back?
That was security area. There you go.
So mainly
that one
security area.
See this
area, rotation up to living quarters, into grannies, maybe factory depending on circuit is, or definitely straight into the prison block through headquarters. Yeah. Oh god, look at that!
See, this is the old map, the original one. So you had construction site, which I then replaced with, I think it's called like, I can't remember what it's called now, but yeah, that was all replaced. But yeah, no, we used to drop harbour. Drop harbour. You'd have a buy station here, get a load out, and then we'd push factory from there up into headquarters, and then eventually prison. But
to be honest, we dropped biolabs a lot as well, and straight into chemical.
Yeah.
Oh, just so many good plays. My eyes are welling up. It's just a sad moment.
I really hope when they bring this back, they don't fuck it up. That's my only hope.
Just keep it the same, and then whatever you want to do after it, do after.
It was such a good map. And I like to drop in prison as well. Like, when you're feeling a bit daring, hit the roof of prison. And
I don't mind getting. I think we never really dropped prison that much. I think it was more end game, middle game.
Yeah.
Get people off the roof.
Yeah.
I think that was always the case. But oh god, just look at it. So
I can't wait to have it back.
We're getting it back. But we
just don't know when. Well, we know we're getting it. I know that apparently there's some people that do leaks and stuff, and they data mine for all the information. And apparently they found something referencing Rebirth in season 3. So don't know what that is. But let's wait
and see.
Let's hope they just fucking put Vondel in the locker and bring Rebirth out. If they turn around and said, right, we're going to bring Rebirth out, but every other fucking Resurgence map's going to go, I'd be well happy with that.
Fine by me.
I'll be fine with that. So number 2, Rebirth. That's an easy number 2, which will then bring us to what we knew was going to happen. Number 1, this beauty.
Oh God!
Do you know what? I've been listening to. Talking about a different podcast on our podcast isn't really the thing to do, but I listen to Repulse and Jay God. They do a podcast, and they was going through a load of POIs and stuff on Verdansk, and I just think it just reminded me how amazing this map was.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you've got definitive POIs. Do you know what I mean? You have to go from place to place. It's definitive. You've got open areas, you've got dense areas, you've got height, you've got everything that you needed. Like, why did we ever fucking want to get rid of this map?
That's pretty simple because of hackers. I think everyone wanted a new map because I think it would get rid of the hackers.
Yeah.
With the new update, and it didn't.
It weren't the case, was it?
And we got Caldera. It was completely wrong. As soon as that was out, it was like bring back Verdansk. And for me, I think that's why it's left a bad taste at the end of a great map.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? So I was getting fed up with it, and I was probably one of them people saying bring a new map in because the hackers it was just ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
But without any hackers, looking at these POIs.
Yeah. What did you prefer? Did you prefer Dam, or did you prefer when it was 84 and you had Peak?
Oh God, I can't even remember.
So Dam was this one that we're looking at, and then it went for Verdansk 84 where you had Peak, where you had the cable cars and the little.
No, I prefer this.
This one.
I know exactly what you mean. This one.
Yeah, I think I prefer Dam as well. Although
I never really landed there. That's the thing. Though.
See, I did from time to time. I'll tell you what, I got my first win at Dam. My first ever win, and it was right down here at the bottom, and it was the hardest fought win ever because it's such an open area. We was at airport, and we had to rotate over this sort of open ground, and we had teams at the top of Dam shooting down. We had teams camped here. I was like, "Fuck, we're gonna lose this." And I don't know if you remember, you had these little bits under here, like just a little bit of cover. I just managed to get in there, camp out till the end zone because it was just chaos, and just managed to get the win. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, man.
Hospital? Did you ever go hospital?
Oh, yeah, I used to jump at hospital.
Hospital was a great.
Wasn't the main spot though. It wasn't the main spot.
Hospital was probably my second favourite POI on the entire map.
See, I know what my POI. I know what my second one is as well, but it's not this.
No. What else?
This was a jump where it was. If it wasn't too crazy, we'd be like, let's jump quick, no one's there.
Yeah.
Let's go. One of them jumps, yeah. But go on, keep going.
See, I think hospital was a good one. You drop hospital, load up, and then rotate through to like train station or something like that. Was always a good little rotation.
Yeah.
Military base.
No, I've been through it loads of times. I've not dropped there that much.
See, there's a place on this map that I've not got a screenshot of where I actually used to drop a lot. It was my main drop spot, and it wasn't too far from here. So sometimes I'd rotate to a military just to pick off some teams, maybe get a little bit more loot and stuff. But yeah, it wasn't my favourite place. Prison. So
far out, isn't it? It's right. There's a lot of end games there.
Yeah.
I remember there being a lot of end games there, but no, it's not that I never jumped there. I jumped everywhere, but obviously I think this was probably more a regain spot.
Yeah, it was a good regain spot, but it's one of those where I think if you drop there first off, you're either going to have to rotate out of there or at some time rotate in, and it was hard to rotate out of and it was hard to rotate into.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a bit of an avoiding spot. I did used to like this little bit down here though, where you could go up through the showers and stuff. Yeah, that was. But yeah, no, it was good. And you had a little bunker down here. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
When the bunkers were open, yeah. So it was a good POI. It weren't bad.
Yeah. It was okay. Can't say anything bad. Now this
Promenade.
I would say this and Superstore.
Yeah.
This and Superstore are my main drops.
So
all the time.
I used to have like what was it called? Like Massive Ground War or something. I can't really remember. But basically it was like 50 on 50, but in a specific POI. Do you remember that? I think it's like Ground War. And this was one of the places, and I remember me and my mate used to play it, and I used to use the the AX50 sniper, and I literally just sit here and I would drop like 30 kills in a game, like without even breaking a sweat, and it was so much fun.
Yeah,
it was basically it was a good place to drop. It was a really good place.
I used to love dropping here.
I think near to the end of Verdansk, because this was probably my main drop spot. Not my favourite
as well.
Not my favourite, but it was my main drop spot. And if I dropped at hospital, then I'd probably almost always rotate here.
I think it all depends on who I'm playing with. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I used to love this drop. Absolutely love it.
Quarry.
Oh, I'm not saying I didn't drop there because I did drop here quite a bit, remembering it all. But there used to be quite a lot of teams used to drop here. I remember. And they'd always be sitting in the corner on top of one of them fucking long corridor things.
Yeah.
They used to drive me up the wall.
It was a tough little place to drop at times.
Yeah.
It was alright. It was quite good. Get good amount of loot. I think this was the one where you had a buy station, which was in a pretty much impossible place to ever buy anything from, though.
Yeah, where was it? It was just down the front there, wasn't it? Of this building closest to us.
It was like here somewhere, wasn't it? And everything. I'm sure it was like in the middle of here, somewhere like that.
But wasn't there like a buy coming down to the bottom right hand kind building? The bottom building.
Down this one.
Wasn't there like a building at the end, or was that when they redone the map?
Not sure. I can't remember. Oh no, I think the buy station was here somewhere, wasn't it?
I can't remember. But I know there was a buy station at the end of this long building here. So
I just remember it being really open and hard to buy anything from.
God, look at that POI, man.
What's that one? Superstore.
I love this place.
Was this your drop spot?
I want to say it was probably my main drop spot right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because there used to be everyone there.
Yeah.
So, and you going through the back window or going through the side window, that was for us. But then it moved to Promenade.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. You got teams there as well. It just, I don't know. Just bring it back.
I don't think I really dropped Superstore, to be honest. I definitely did a few times, but it was such a sweaty place to drop. And like I've said before, I spent most of Verdansk playing on my own, sitting on my bed with my 50-inch TV and my PS4 the other side of the room. Do you know what I mean? So it was just such a tough place for me to play. So
clear out this place, move to petrol station, buy your loadout, or if there was buy at the front, buy the loadout at the front. Yeah. It was just good. Oh god, I can't wait. I generally cannot wait. The thing is, everyone can ask the question now: is Urkistan the best map? No, for me, no, it's not. I think this is the best map.
I think
ruined by hackers.
Yeah, I think in terms of actual map, I would 100% agree that Verdansk is the best map we've ever had.
Yeah. Look how many POIs there are there.
But the thing is they're so defined as well, though. Do you know what I mean? Like you know, this is actually Verdansk 84, so you had Summit rather than Dam. You had a Ray here. Well, my little drop spot was up here, just above TV station. There was always a buy there. There was a couple of buildings, and one of them was like a bank building. So you'd go in there, and you'd do that one building, and have enough for you would have enough for loadout straight away.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't even. I was just looking at all the POIs there, just thinking, Christ, I've been there. Oh my God, look, hospital. Oh my God, look, stadium. Right back at the beginning, before stadium was the second phase of the Verdansk era.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. I forgot about farmland and lumber. Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Yeah. So Verdansk, definitely number one.
Number one.
All agreed.
Yes.
So yeah, good. Right.
Right.
So as I said, I will make sure that I put the order that we eventually come out with in the comments below. If you enjoyed the pod, as always, please give it the thumbs up. Drop a comment. Let us know what your order is on the maps. And yeah, anything else?
Drop your comments in. 1 to 6, best map to shittest map. Go.
And make sure you give it the thumbs up. Make sure you drop a follow on the YouTube page as well. Samo388 on Twitch. UK Bad Boys on Twitch. As always. Thank you, everyone that watched the pod, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Take it easy.